you got to go all in. You got to go all the way. You got to be #hungry. And then you give the full review after. You just don't like, let me tell you what I think about this pizza. Come on, guys. Stupid. Feeding time. Feed me more. Yo, welcome to Feeding Time. The big guy Ryback back at you here, doing a little outside edition out by the pool. Kinda just over on the back side of the backyard. Turn the waterfall off with everything. We've got more trees over there. Fruit trees coming in, starting to get some leaves. All right, we'll go right there. Welcome, mi amigos y amigas. I have found a new place here in Las Vegas. I'm looking for all the new, there's vegan restaurants popping up left and right everywhere. And I found Ariela's Pizzeria and Kosher Kitchen. And they have regular pizzas as far as non-vegan, and they have a lot of vegan options here. So today I've gotten myself 2 of their 12-inch vegan pepperoni, mushroom, and olive pizzas with all vegan cheese, everything, crust. Smell it. And you know how we roll here on Feeding Time here at Ryback TV. I've got myself more information. Gonna dig in. These are gonna take a minute. I'm doing multiple very low carb days, followed by a higher carb day a couple times a week. And so this is falling on doing this video on a day where this is gonna be a good amount of carbohydrates, far more than I would eat. And do that because when you go low carb for too long, and like a lot of people make this mistake, I did it when I was younger all the time. When a lot of people just cut carbs out altogether, and then their metabolism slows down. It really, really makes a big difference. Who's messaging me here? I didn't put ghost mode on, do not disturb mode. That it keeps your metabolism going. It keeps you burning body fat, and I'm freaking jacked right now. Like I'm really, really happy with where I'm sitting with everything. So, without further ado, I'm gonna dig in here. We got to get to work on this pizza. It's feeding time. Big guy's hungry. A lot of cardio today. A lot of work on the shoulder, a lot of cardio. Got a lot more work to do on the shoulder. I'll try to hold this up, this camera, when I'm outside. Obviously, I know there's, we want the camera down. We want to be able to see from the navel, from the belly button up, so we can see the food. You can't always you gotta just shut the fuck up and watch the video and watch the food. Hot damn. We may have a new #1 pizza place in town for vegans. You know, there's some food reviewers out there. They would only eat one slice and fix their little bow tie and then give you a review. I believe you gotta go all in. You gotta go all the way. You gotta be #hungry. And then you give the full review after. You just don't like, let me tell you what I think about this pizza. Come on, guys. Stupid. Just kidding. Whatever makes you happy. This is a pretty big carb day here. I've only got so much sunlight. Well, I was telling you, it was a beautiful day. The weather's been amazing in Vegas. I wish it stayed like this all year. The damn heat's coming, though, the next few months. Every summer, every year, just a little hotter, I feel like. Kind of like me. They have a lot of options at this place. So I also found there's another sandwich place called Ike's. So I got to do another. I'm finding I'm just doing the research. Giving you guys the best places to go in Vegas for vegan food. I like to rub a little bit of the pizza grease on my head. It's one of my tips to staying looking exactly the same for like the last 12 years. How do you do it? I just rub pizza grease on my face and head. Just every once in a blue moon. You have a pizza once a month, once every other. Just take a little bit and just, give it a try for yourselves, guys. Wonder if I should just eat one pizza and maybe eat the other one off so this isn't an 80-minute video. We'll see. Not a matter if I can eat both of them, I'll tell you that much right now. So I'm sure most of you all know Scott Hall passed away, Razor Ramon. Hey, yo. That's where I got the yo from. We'll get into that. But man, I heard a couple months ago he wasn't doing well with everything kind of going on with COVID, and I believe he'd already had the one hip replacement, and I believe he had a pacemaker, from what I understood. So I think he was concerned, with everything and staying to himself a lot. And there's a lot of people had to, right? Which maybe isn't the best thing for somebody, that's overcome a lot of the things that he did and struggled with it, And then when I heard a couple weeks ago, and I don't know if it was the same hip or a different hip, I just kind of assumed, that's not good. How did that happen? And then you hear the thing after the hip surgery, during the hip surgery, the multiple blood clots, or the blood clotting, and multiple heart attacks, 3 heart attacks, and had to be put on life support. And just knowing what I knew from what I was told, I was hoping for a miracle, but I think maybe just got to a point where that was it. You give up, and there's nothing wrong with that, because no one's walked in those shoes, right? So, but man, I feel for his family, everyone, and Kevin Nash, everyone that knew him. And there were many that spent a lot of time with him. I'd got to meet him and talk to him multiple times, and I've told you guys he was my favorite growing up. For him, Nash, Diesel. But he was my guy for a good while. Always loved him. Always will. But it's funny. People always will try, that portion of the fan base of the Goldberg stuff. I feel I model myself more after him than anybody. And then what you do as wrestlers is you take little bits and pieces of what you loved as a kid, and you incorporate it into who you are once you discover who you are, and you try to find ways to do things and make it your own. But I was thinking about this the other day. I go, 'cause I think he was the most influential wrestler. And my friends that grew up with me messaged me, telling me, yeah, you did his, that's all you used to do. I used to Razor's Edge my buddies into the pool. I used to always beat him in the video games all the time. We used to listen to his theme music just on blast on the Sega Genesis or the Super Nintendo. Man. But the yo, whenever I say yo, I always have loved the word yo since I was a kid. And when I heard him say hey yo, that was just, hey, I love saying yo. He says hey yo. But that's directly an influence on him. The big guy, I got that from when my manager used to call me big guy. He goes, big guy, big guy. I always, bad guy. I want to be I can't be the bad guy, but I could be the big guy. Direct influence right there on that, right? When I'm in the ring, when I go finish it, the hand movement, that directly was taken when he used to do the Razor's Edge and keep his arm, the taunt. And that was one of the things I loved about him, is outside of being an amazing wrestler and inside the ring, but he understood, I believe, what very few people and wrestlers understand. And he knows how to get over. He knows how to put other people over, and he knows how to get over. But he knows mannerisms and facials. He knows delivery. He knows how to just walk. And the best way to explain this to people is, he's like, you can't think about, like, man, how am I going to walk to the ring? And some people, believe me, try to do this, and it never works. What it comes down to is having a confidence and what I like to call attitude inside of you, that once that clicks, that attitude and confidence, and I believe that's what Razor Ramon got, that attitude and confidence to click in him. If you watch his earlier stuff, to when that happens to the guys, and it happened with me with Ryback. That was where I got all my confidence in. But he had all that. And he was so loved, man. He was so kind and positive to me all the time. A good memory I have, actually, is it was during WrestleMania. It was the San Francisco, before the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. And I was very upset. The finish, I was told that I was going to be going over for that. They did like the workout video with me. Night before, I found out plans changed, as they do. And I was already at that point where I was just like, we're going to just pull the rug from another moment again. Like, it happened how many times? But it was whatever. And but I remember I saw him in the hotel, I believe, gym. I was doing cardio. It was a day off from weights. Just doing cardio at the hotel gym. It had to, because he was there, so it had to be the Raw right after Mania. And it was, because we were talking in there. It was just me and him. It was, because I was stretching when he came in. I did my cardio. But he was, we were having a conversation, and I don't remember exactly what I was saying, but we were just talking about the business and some things going on. And I remember I was like kind of a little bit like just upset. And he just pointed out to me, he goes, man, he goes, I don't know about, he goes, I get it, and I know, because you're in the mix and everything going on. But he goes, for what I saw, I saw a guy that was massively over with the entire filled arena stadium chanting "Feed me more," which they had done at whatever various points during that. But I was so checked out, I wasn't focusing on that. But the point of it is, that is always stuck in my mind of a great interaction I had with him, that we always have a choice on what we could focus on, right? We could focus on the negatives, or we could try to focus on the positives. And I've always prided myself on being able to do that. Granted, I'm still human, and you have to acknowledge negatives to overcome certain things and problems, right? But I always remember him kind of just, I was like, man, and just every time I talked to him, he was just positive, nothing but good things to say, like as far as, but just also, and not like good things like putting you over, just a positive, friendly guy. Like you just enjoy being around him. And that was one of the things I wish for him. I wish he was part of the business more. You know, and I don't know the situation, and I'm not even gonna. But like I wish, you know, they have Sean's down there at NXT. I wish, you know, Razor Scott could have been down there full time. I think that would have been really, really cool. And I don't know if he wanted to. I don't know the deal. I don't know. But he had so much knowledge, right? And you hear that from the people that knew him best. And you could just tell talking to him. And I could tell you could tell by how a guy, his ability to go out there and captivate a crowd and you know, with not just with moves, but not doing it in every other way but moves. That is a special skill that the majority of never will figure out. It's just the way that it is. But he was able to do it all, man. 63 is young. He's young. And he when I saw him, I remember being around him at the Hall of Fame after party, or WrestleMania after party, one of the years when he was back. He looked so good and he seemed so happy. Just all that COVID bullshit and everything, though, it's so bad for people. And that's one of the things, well, I believe if we didn't deal with that, we can't make excuses, right? And all that, but I believe that was so bad for so many people. And it sucks. It just sucks. Positive, man. It's good, though. Just he's so loving. You see all the love and support. But he's not in pain anymore. He's at peace, and he's, you know, that's, we all are just, grown-ups are just kids who have aged, that carry around all the shit that stayed with them from when they're kids. And some people get over it and make, you know, and other people, depending on how bad and severe it was, which we'll never know, every individual, right, story, other things can do more damage to people. That's why in happiness, man, and peace is that's why I feel so blessed to have found that and get my health, and that was something I learned too, and seeing him, guys like him, a lot of the guys I grew up watching, that just, you destroy your body, and once you get hooked on that pain pill booze regimen with the surgeries, very few people ever overcome that, very few. And so I tried to take this and look at this, and that's what led to my decision. And this isn't about me. I'm just talking about how they've influenced. There's a lot of good that comes from them, and a lot you can learn. That, you know, don't make those same mistakes, or don't go that same path. They didn't have, you know, and I say that they didn't have stem cells to help with their injuries. I luckily had that choice. So I feel very blessed, because I know that I was in tremendous pain, that if they wanted to give me the pain pills and go to the 5-disc fusion and shoulder replacement, I never would have been the same. And so it's just, you got to learn from all that, you know. And man, those guys, and they said you can't judge anybody in them. They went through so damn much and worked such a damn schedule. But he's going to be missed, that's for goddamn sure. I posted a picture. I was in Atlanta for a show. This had to have been my last year in 2016. It was after the show, and there were a couple fans, and I don't know if it was their dad or whoever was with them. And they were backstage and taking photos. And then I later saw it. I didn't realize Hall was behind the photo bombing it, making a silly face. It's my favorite fucking photo. Where are we at? 20-minute video. I'm going to save this other half for inside. Ah, screw it. Should I just eat it all here? Huh? 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 Okay. I'll eat it all here. Great lighting out here. I timed this really well. I pat myself on the back for that one. Just a magnificent pizza. I come out here sometimes and just sit out here. Just sometimes listen to meditation, sometimes no meditation. Sometimes just relax, sometimes I'll just come out here and play on the phone. Oh, the pool shut off. Nice. Sure, that was bothering a few people. I remember we used to do sleepovers with my buddies. We'd hook up. We'd play the wrestling games. And I can't remember the name of it because they had a Sega. I always had the Nintendo, Super Nintendo. But it wasn't, because $1 Million Man was in it, but Razor was in it. We used to always listen to the theme songs outside. We'd set up tents, eat junk food, play video games, all in the backyard, do wrestling matches. We had a great childhood. It was always me versus everyone, or multiple people. What a crazy coincidence how that happened in my childhood, because I was always the bigger guy. And then my debut is I always took on like 2-on-1 and did all that, even though they were smaller. But it's funny how that all worked out. All right, the final slice. I'm thinking about, at some point, I always tell you guys I want to buy my childhood house back. That's where I have a lot of my memories. I've told you I have the old WWF rubber figures buried in the backyard back there. People have put concrete over it since, but I'm going to try to find them. I'm going to buy that place back. I was thinking, I would like it to be in my possession. I don't want to rent it out, but what I want to do, and I've been thinking about this, I go, get it, fix it up, get images. My mom has a ton of pictures. We have pictures, and market it in Airbnb because it's about 15 minutes from downtown on the Strip, and fix it up, get the place nice, but have and my mom has a lot of her old stuff in our childhood house, furniture and storage. Get all that, set the place up with the images. I just farted. I couldn't hide it. I felt like someone's gonna hear it because it's quiet out here now. God, I hate when it's I ate 2 pizzas, guys. I'm human, okay? I'm a little embarrassed. You do these like I'm eating by myself because I am, but I forget that this is going to be going out to people. Hopefully a few people see it. But have images like of like my for my bedroom, and have images of me as a kid in different things. And they're not going to be like the originals. I'll get them blown up though, and have different things. Like this was Ryback, Ryan's bedroom, my sister, my parents, and like set it up and have like a history, kind of like my childhood, and like throughout the house. And I go, that would be pretty cool. I feel like at least maybe to like 5 people for Airbnb. And but it's close to downtown on the Strip, and you know, and get a management company just to run it, and then I can go see it when I want to see it. We'll see. I'm always thinking. All right. Done. This was Ariela's Pizzeria and Kosher Kitchen here in Las Vegas. Done. That was the pepperoni, mushroom, and olive pizza, 2 12-inch pizzas. I believe the price, because I postmated it, so it came out, this was way more expensive because you got the tip and the delivery charge because it was further away. I believe these were around $20 each though. If you go in there, $18 to $20 each for those. Very good. I would have been fine with just one, but I wanted the extra carbs here today for the high carb day. So I'm gonna, man, the vegan pizzas I've had so far have all been so good. This though, and you can, I don't think, I say this pretty confidently, that I can give that to the majority of people. And if you just don't say anything, have some pizza, and they're gonna enjoy it. They're not gonna be like, hey, is this vegan? I don't even think it comes up. Now it's possible. I don't know. It doesn't taste like it at all to me though. I'm giving that, I really enjoyed that. Everything from just the texture, the crust, the vegan cheese, just all of it, the vegan pepperoni. I'm giving that a 9.8 out of 10. Absolutely delicious. They did a great job. Ariela's, the big guy gives you a round of applause. God, that's so loud out here. All right, guys. Other than that, I got to get back in, got to go work on the shoulder, do a little more work here. Check out Feed Me More Nutrition, my premium supplement line, sweetened with stevia and monk fruit, no artificial sweeteners or colors. Vegan friendly for men and women on feedmemore.com. You could save 20% with discount code FEEDINGTIME20, FEEDINGTIME20 to save 20%. You could also sign up for my massive weekly discounts. We do 1 text message and 1 email with a message of positivity or a story. where you could save 25% just by signing up for those. And then every week, guys, I do like buy one, get one free. We give 40% off. I've done $100 off orders over $200 before. Like, we do huge discounts for our returning customers and people that sign up for that, because we have over 80% returning customers every month. So that's my way of saying thank you. I'm giving you guys huge discounts to get a lot of people stock up, do bigger orders when we do certain discounts and select things. So it's really cool, and it's a win-win for everybody. So other than that, guys, thank you very much. And until we feed again, stay hungry. Feed me more. Thank you guys very much for watching this Feed Me More TV episode. To check out my podcast, The Ryback Show and the Shooting Blanks Wrestling Report, please support us over at Patreon, patreon.com/Ryback. We have 2 different tiers available over there for both those shows. Feed Me More Nutrition available on feedmemore.com and Amazon. All first-time buyers can save 25% on the website with discount code SAVE25. And for all personal videos from yours truly, cameo.com/TheBigGuyRyback. Thank you guys again. Love you very much. Get hungry, stay hungry, be more. Feed me more.